Now you are ready to make the final checks before allowing your RL trader to trade a live market. You spent a lot of time and experimented with different RL models. You've managed to achieve a good Sharpe ratio for your RL trader after lots of trial and error. How do you know if your RL trader is ready to go live? What are the indications of a well-trained RL trader? Don't be in a hurry. It's going to take you a while to create a profitable algo trader, and you'll never know if it works until you test it with real money. In a medium-sized trading firm, it takes about $100,000 to $250,000 to develop and test several strategies until you get one that works out. But then the return can be 10 to 30 times the development cost, depending on how long you're able to keep your trading edge. Next are a few of the key criteria that must be satisfied before you can even think of deploying. First, your RL trader seems to perform well over a long historical period and under different market conditions. This shows that the trader has versatility and can be profitable under a variety of conditions. Second, your trader also performs well with another security that you haven't trained it on at the same time series time step. This is a very positive signal. Time steps are the number of lagged observations that you use to predict your next value in a time series. Third, your algorithm gets decent performance in the test set and has done well in the training and development sets. If your algo makes big losses in the test set, it means that it has been overfitted and that you need to either bring in more data and/or look for a less deep neural network architecture, or you need to increase your dropout percentage. Recall that dropout is a technique where randomly selected neurons are ignored during training. They are dropped out randomly. This means that their contribution to the activation of downstream neurons is temporarily removed on the forward pass, and any weight updates are not applied to the neuron on the backward pass. With a higher dropout percentage, it is less likely that your algo has been overfitted to the training data. As your neural network learns, neuron weights settle into their context within the network. Weights of neurons are tuned for specific features, providing for some specialization. Neighboring neurons come to rely on this specialization, which if taken too far can result in a fragile model that is too specialized to the training data. This reliance on context for a neuron during training is referred to as complex co-adaptations. You can imagine that if neurons are randomly dropped out of the network during training, that other neurons will have to step in and handle the representations required to make predictions for the missing neurons. This results in multiple independent internal representations being learned by the network. The effect of this is that the network becomes less sensitive to the specific weights of the neurons. This in turn results in a network that is capable of better generalization and is less likely to overfit the training data. Your algorithm performs very badly in the training set and cannot be trained. You should use more inputs for your neural network or increase the depth of your neural network or adjust the hyperparameters of the neural network and RL agent. Also, make sure that you have initialized the weights for the deep learning part before starting the training. Your algorithm performs well in all train and test sets, and you are ready to try live trading, but you need to keep on training despite having smaller learning rates for your deep neural network. This incremental learning, despite happening at a lower rate, will allow you to squeeze some more dollars of performance out of your algo before live trading. You need to scale the implementation of your algo to reflect market conditions. You should not deploy immediately into a live environment with super high margins and extremely volatile conditions. Instead, you start with a demo account and trade in demo for a while to see what happens. Alternatively, you can trade live, but use micro trades to gain some confidence and see where you might need to intervene.